I'm sick. Hey, hi, greetings. We've reached 10K. I may not seem, thrilled about this physically, but I rest assured I'm very, very excited, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of you that clicked the subscribe button. You're all freaking epic. It's just that, it's poor timing, I guess. I basically, felt the rumblings coming as soon as I was about to record, and then I just said, I'll try and catch it early, I'll take some medicine, I'll sleep it off, and then I woke up, and then I was sick. But I wanted to do something because it's been a while since I uploaded, and I figure you guys deserve an update on some of the things that, have been happening, and the things that I need to do, and yada yada yada. Plus, I did also promise a Q&A, and that's in this video as well. So this is a 10K update plus Q&A. So, without further ado, let's get thanks out of the way. Thank you so much for 10,000. 10,000 big ones. 10,000 big boys, whatever you want to call it. This is a surreal moment, and it might just be like a small number in the grand scheme of things, but to me it means a lot. This is the farthest I've ever gone when it comes to content creation. Whenever I made a YouTube channel, it never surpassed like 100 subscribers, so obviously this is a big deal to me. Even if you think clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell notification, even if you think that's a small thing in the grand scheme of things, it helps enable me to make content for you guys, which is what I want to do as a career. And it's, what's the word for it? It's like, frick. It's enabling. Yeah, it's enabling me to make content for you guys. And, at the risk of sounding a bit corny, I'd love to, make entertainment, and, if that becomes like a valid career path for me, which is becoming like closer and closer to, getting there, that means the world to me. So thank you everyone who has hit the subscribe button, who has followed me through every step of the way, or like most of you, just from the loser anime video, which we'll talk about. Thank you. And I guess I should also extend my thanks to the loser anime viewers who got it up to nearly 500,000 views, which is just like incredible to me. I never thought I would ever get that much on a single video. And you guys have spoken. You very clearly want more, and don't worry. We'll get you more. So update 1, Loser Anime 2, the sequel is happening. Might need a bit more time on it. It's going to be an hour long, as some of you have seen, based on my community posts, which if you don't read those, here's your advertisement, go read them. Yeah, so aiming for like a late August release. This is because of some delays. For instance, I had to get a new microphone. Because the old one kind of took a crap on me. Had some water damage because my dog pissed on it.
What? Time to take a piss.
Not proud of that. But, yeah. That, and, now I'm sick. So, I mean, my voice is going to sound very bad when I try to record for the bumper segments. But everything is recorded. I'm about 40 minutes into editing. And yeah, it should be out within the month, and if not, it'd be like early September. It won't be like too long. After that, I want to get into shorter videos, not necessarily like a minute long or whatever, right? It's still going to be like video essay adjacent, but I want to make a sort of side series to Diddy's Ditties called Diddy Minis, which are like 10-minute videos that are about things that are interesting but not interesting enough for a full video, with bumpers and interludes and all that. So this would be for things that I, maybe can't find a whole lot of information on, or don't, want to talk about for that long. Essentially, for reference, it would be like 1 anime review as opposed to 5 like I did for the loser anime video, right? They should be, probably after Loser Anime 2, I'm probably going to put those out. The first one I want to do is on Dungeon Meshi. I want to do a video about how Sorry for that gross ass snort there. I want to do a video on if a diabetic person with no insulin can survive in Dungeon Mastery. So that'll be a half review, half silly little video that you guys can look forward to after the second loser anime video. Oh, yeah, I did want to put this somewhere in the video. I really hope you guys aren't expecting me to just become the loser anime video guy, because I mean, like, I love the support, don't get me wrong, but I'm probably just gonna make the sequel to the loser anime video, and I'm gonna have that be it. I'll talk about anime again, and, you know, I could cover subjects adjacent to that. Like, I want to do a video on power fantasy isekai, you know, and, you know, that's kind of adjacent to the whole, like, loser anime formula where it's, like, it's just meant for, like, basement dwellers. But it's a different kind of basement dweller, so it's different. I want to do a video on them, right? But not loser anime specifically past this sequel that I'm making. I expect sequels to videos to be rare. Okay, so third announcement. A lot of you don't care about this, but I'm putting it here for, like, the 2 people in the audience who care. I announced an animated short like a couple years back, and now that I've gained some traction, I'm sure at least some of you have, like, noticed it among my uploads. It was called Crescendo, and unfortunately I'm going to have to place it on an indefinite hold for now. It's not out of a lack of caring, right? Like, I still very much want to release an animated short of some kind someday. But it's more along the lines of, like, I just don't have the time, the resources, the motivation for an actual, like, legitimate pilot like I wanted it to be. And ever since I started production 4 years ago, it's just changed so much from what I want to be versus how it's turning out. I think that for right now, I think it'd be the best for me to just stick to shorter animations that I do for my longer videos, like the bumper segments, and maybe on occasion like an animatic. I think that's for the best for now. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's get to the Q&A. What's your strive for creating content? You know, basically what I said in the beginning of this video, like, I just like creating in general, but at the risk of sounding corny once again, the idea that someone could watch my video and it would make their day a little better just by me making them laugh, or just, you know, keeping them engaged for an hour while they draw or do whatever. The fact that I can have that kind of effect on someone's life is enough motivation for me to continue making content. That and money. I really like money. What is your favorite anime? Attack on Titan. Yeah, I've been pretty vocal about that. Attack on Titan is my go-to series. It is amazing. It's uniquely written. It's amazingly drawn. It's so much more than any other TV show I've watched. I wouldn't just put it in my favorite anime category. I'd put it in my favorite piece of media category. It is life-changing. All the plot twists are so well written and so well implemented. All the characters are lovable. Even the ones that, like, most people hate, I tend to enjoy. The only one I really hate is Zeke. And, like, I think you're supposed to kind of hate him, so, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, no, Attack on Titan for sure. Second runner-up would probably be Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is really good, but I might have recency bias because I, like, just watched it. And then I do have a guilty pleasure. I freaking love My Hero Academia. It is a very guilty pleasure of mine. I'm not saying it's bad, because it's not bad, right? It's just, like, it's like just kind of mid, like, critically. Like, you can name problems with the show, and most of those problems will be, like, perfectly valid and, like, you know, like, filled with, like, logic and stuff. But, you know, I still really enjoy it. I think its highs are insanely high, and I really like My Hero. Favorite manga, though, is definitely Chainsaw Man. And unfortunately, I didn't like the anime that much, just based on the art style. I know some Twitter warriors might say, like, you're freaking ungrateful. The anime looked great. I will cover that in a video one day, but I do not like the anime style. What's your favorite video game? Red Dead Redemption 2. No competition. I love Red Dead. I think the story is amazing. The graphics are great. The mechanics are good. I think a lot of people like really hone in on like the realism aspect killing it, but I think it's fine. I think generally like the game still holds up pretty well. Do you have a dream car? If so, what is it? This is gonna sound really messed up, right? If Elon wasn't like a retard, and if the Cybertruck wasn't a piece of garbage, I would low-key love to own one. But since it isn't like good at all, and Elon Musk is a dumbass, I think I might have to go with like a, I don't know, like a Mustang. I don't know. Just I'm not a car guy, unfortunately. Bro, do you like bagels? And do you think Konosuba has a good plot? Well, I can't really eat bagels because I'm diabetic. I like them on occasion, I guess. As for Konosuba having a good plot, I mean, like, it's not really meant to have a good plot. It's just kind of meant to be funny. I think Konosuba is definitely above most isekai anime. I enjoy it. It's been years since I've seen it though, so I know season 3 just came out, so I mean, I might give that a watch soon, but it's all right.
I mean, it's all right.
Who inspired you to become a YouTuber? I have a lot of people. So one of the big ones is unironically Filthy Frank, which is gonna seem like a huge red flag, but yeah, he's definitely up there. Joji, he is one of my idols. I'd love to meet him one day. He's one of the greats in my opinion. Obviously, you know, some of his content doesn't hold up well today, but the way he makes his like rant videos definitely inspired how I make my content today. Other YouTubers include James Rolfe, Scott the Waz, love both of them. And I guess one YouTuber I really enjoy, but I can't say they inspired me per se, is Lemino. I love Lemino's videos. Like anytime Lemino drops a video, I'm there. But yeah, if I had to give a top 5, what would my 5th be? Probably Schaefer Ellis. I like Schaefer Ellis. Do you have any desire to start emulation? If so, feature this in your video and I'll give you as much as I can. What, like video game emulation? I already know how to do that, dude. What's your favorite piece of media ever? We pretty much covered it already. Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are my top 3. Favorite shampoo? I use, hang on, I will go get it. No idea what it's called, but I use this. It's like a volume shampoo, and it's good for like adding fluff to my hair and stuff. What's your house address, and do you keep your windows locked? My name is Walter Hardwell White. I live at 308 Negra. What are your future plans for the channel now that it's getting bigger? Make videos, be funny, grow, get into YouTuber beef. I want to take down Andrew Tate eventually. That's a goal of mine.
Having sex with a vagina is for absolute pussies. You know what a real man does? As a real gangsta myself, I take it in the act.
If your mom's phone number would be converted to money, how much money will you have? How do you edit your videos? So this is a very good question, right? Because it probably gets asked a lot for, YouTubers, like how do you edit your videos? I feel like it's a pretty common question in Q&As, but I am autistic and I use HitFilm Express, and a lot of people use like Sony Vegas or maybe like Adobe Premiere or whatever. I use HitFilm because I got it for free when it was free, and it still works. It still works perfectly fine. I know I could just crack like Adobe Premiere or something, and like I'm fully willing to admit that, but I've just gotten so used to HitFilm at this point that I'll only really come to the pirating side, the 7 Cs, if you will, if HitFilm ever falls behind significantly, which I don't know. I don't know just yet. But if you're asking the process, like, I don't know, man. I just lock in. I have days where I just go like no editing at all. Like I don't even play video games. I just like sit around like a bum all day, and then I just like one day I'm just like I think I have autism. I'm pretty sure I have autism. I definitely have it. What do you have against Teasing Master Tagaki-san? We'll get there. Okay, but in all seriousness, what are your thoughts now that you've gained a much bigger audience after the loser anime video blow up? Also, bonus question, what are some of your favorite video game OSTs? I'm definitely thankful. It's definitely humbling. Like it's I know that's so freaking cliche to say, but like, yeah, like I genuinely didn't think that like so many people would like subscribe. I get like I always knew I would get views because I know how to be a provocateur, I guess. But I guess I didn't think that a video predominantly featuring me would blow up in the way it did, and people would like actually like that. You know what I mean? As for the video game OSTs, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have like extremely basic bitch video game OST tastes. Like, I love Persona 5, even though that's like the go-to for like best video game soundtrack of all time. But yeah, like Persona 5 is really good. I enjoy a sleeper video game track is GTA 5. Like, if you don't like know about like the GTA 5 tracks, they're super good. And like, I'm not talking about the radios, right? I'm talking about like the songs they use during missions. They're fire. What are some other examples? I mean, Red Dead 2 has a great soundtrack, but like that's my favorite game, so like obviously you'd assume that, you know, I like the soundtrack for that one. What else, man? Let me look at my Steam library. Oh, the Payday series. Dude, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Payday has an amazing soundtrack. Yakuza 0 has an amazing one as well. Yakuza 0 has like a couple different songs in my huge likes playlist. Who's your favorite political leader? Of all time? Probably Teddy Roosevelt. Current? I mean, there's so little to choose from. I'd have to go with Zelensky. He's pretty based, I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that he was in the trenches when Ukraine was getting invaded and saying like, yeah, I'm right here, bruh, come and get me. That was so cool. So yeah, probably him. How does it feel being on YouTube? Freaking awesome, man. Freaking swag. Like, honestly, it's kind of weird, like, growing up on YouTube, essentially, you know, not to put Gen Z into it, but like, you know, yeah, like I grew up on YouTube videos basically. So it's weird that I'm finally creating that content for the same generation or potentially a younger generation too. It's like it's tight. How high can you jump? Not very high at all. I got very skinny legs, I'm not gonna lie. You can see my gut. That probably wasn't the best. That's a good estimation. What was that, like 3 feet, 4 feet? Who are you? I know this was probably a joke question, but my real name's Anthony, if you wanted to know. Do you fuck with the ray gun or the Wonder Waffle? To be honest with you, this might be like so controversial, right? I was not a Zombies kid. I was a Nintendo kid, like, for the longest time, because I used to watch like PBG and shit. So honestly, I can't give you the answer to that question. I want to say the ray gun because it's like the meme weapon, right? But like that would be dishonest of me to say. You know what I mean? Is Evangelion considered a loser anime? The show can be for losers, but isn't inherently intended to be. That and Shinji's literally a loser. Okay, so in the next loser anime video, there's going to be a definition of what I consider to be loser anime. But I will give you a very basic rundown of it right now. Loser anime is not anime where the protagonists are losers, okay? It's a very like distinct subgenre of slice of life rom-com animes that involve a guy protagonist. There's like a singular girl or a love interest, and the show has to be made for like virgins and basement dwellers. Like that's basically what a loser anime is. Loser anime, in quotes, is only named that because I needed to find a way to put bitchless virgin anime in the title of the video without getting demonetized. It's a compromise, you know what I mean? If I called it that, like, the video would just get demonetized, like, instantly. Low key, why did you name your channel Commodity? To be honest with you, it was a name derived from my old name. So basically, like, when I was 12 or 13, I made a channel called The Gaming Comedian. And essentially, I ran with that name for like 3 years. And one day, I think my friend was like studying like social studies or economics or something, and he just called me Commodity or something, right? The gaming, and then it became The Gaming Commodity, right? And then like, I don't know, it just kind of stuck after that, and then, you know, The Gaming Commodity eventually turned into Commodity on YouTube, or in certain cases, Gaming Commodity, without the G at the end of gaming, because I'm a gamer. But yeah, that's where it came from. If you're curious, there's not like a deeper meaning to it, at least right now. I mean, there might be in the future. There could be something that's said about, you know, like my name being derived from the content that I'm like making, where it's like I'm reviewing commodities, like pieces of media, but no deeper meaning than that. That's about it. Are you real? No. All right, that's basically all the questions. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for 10K. And I don't know how to end this video being funny.